Welcome back to more Pokemon LeafGreen. So last time we went through Route 19 and 20 a little bit, and we made it through Sea Mountains, which wasn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. I managed to figure out the puzzle a lot more easily than I thought it would. Anyway, I needed to backtrack a little bit to get back here, but it wasn't that bad because the puzzle actually doesn't reset when you're going back through this place, which is really nice. Anyway, we have this big bird staring at our face. But yeah, get ready for, I guess, hell. I don't know how you would describe it, because it's time for our first legendary encounter. And it gets more intense music because of it. Here's Articuno. Level 50, a nice flying type with a pressure ability, and its moves are Ice Beam, Mind Reader, Agility, and Mist. So, what's Articuno like as a Pokemon? Let's start with that. So, it's defensive, which is kind of weird because it's a nice flying type, has a lot of weaknesses. But yeah, it's defensive. That didn't do much at all, as you could tell. Let's try a Thunderbolt then. So yeah, 90 HP, 85 attack, 100 defense, 95 special attack, 125 special defense, and 85 speed. So yeah, it's a very good special in terms of those stats. But yeah, it does have Ice Beam. It hurts a little bit. A lot actually in this case. Alright, let's go to our resistant. I think it's time to start catching it, so yeah. The Articuno, despite having kind of a low special attack, it is still decently fast, and has stab Ice Beam, so yeah, it can actually hit quite well with the Ice Beams and stuff. It's just that, yeah, it's definitely not as good as it used to be, because in Gen 1 it had a 125 special attack because its special is that number, and it had Blizzard too, which is stronger than Ice Beam is here today, which was only 90 accuracy in Gen 1, which made it really good. But anyway, yeah, Articuno is just really decent. It's just that, yeah, it's my least favorite of the birds just because it's more... It's definitely more of a defensive Pokemon than its counterparts. And yeah, it also doesn't really have good coverage either. It only has like Water Pulse. That's good coverage. Pretty much everything else you want to dedicate to support moves. But hey, in XD it got another coverage move, in Extra Sensory it got Heal Ball, which is pretty cool, and Haze. So some interesting stuff. Oh yeah, also Articuno in this game, you see it has a Mind Reader, but it also learns Sheer Cold at level 85, so yeah, that's forever, but once you get that, it's a not bad combination for it. Because it should be tanky enough to live a neutral hit with those stats. So then yeah, you can just use Mind Reader and then Sheer Cold and everything dies, as long as you're high level. But yeah, nothing goes above level 85 in this game, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, probably my least favorite of the 3 legendary birds, but it has a really cool design. Also, it gets another thing too. Later generations, it got like heavily nerfed by... Its type basically got heavily nerfed because it's tied solely to rock, basically. Anyway, so... One topic I was told to talk about if this takes too long to catch was actually Gala Pokemon. Galarian forms I should be referring to. So here's the thing. I'm not familiar with all of them, even Articunos. The main reason is I never got the DLC for Sword and Shield, because my brother didn't think it was worth it. So yeah, I'm actually not very familiar with the Galarian forms that were added in the DLC. That includes the legendary birds. But I'll try my best. And I'm gonna go through all of them, and then yeah, this will help me figure out which one my favorite is. So the first one on the list is Meowth, which got another one, somehow. I don't know how it keeps getting regional forms like this, but it is what it is. It evolves into Berserker, which is a pretty cool Pokemon. It has tough claws and it has good type coverage. So, oh god, that's a crit. And a freeze. But we're not attacking it anyway, so we can just heal. Yeah, let me heal that. Hopefully the freeze is good luck, I don't know. Anyway, so back to what I was trying to say, so yeah. Berserker's got some pretty cool type coverage, and it has tough claws too, and a lot of the type coverage that it does get makes use of that, which I think is really cool. Then we got one I have no experience of, because it's a version exclusive. That's Ponyta and Rapidash. I actually really like these two. They have a new ability, which I don't know what it does. Let me have a look. Protects itself and its eyes from being poisoned, alright. But yeah, what I like about Galarian Rapidash, even though I never got to use it, it does have really good type coverage. I think it gets high horsepower, which is really good for a Psychic Fairy type. There's another Ice Beam, oh dear. I think it also gets Mystical Fire too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, a very cool Pokemon actually. Kinda wish I could have used that, but it is what it is. Then there's Slowbro and Slowking, who are part of the DLC. Slowbro is more offensive and has a new ability that's basically a Quick Claw. Kind of interesting. And Slowking basically is like more specialized in stats, which is good. Let's see. It can definitely take us out with a crit, but I'm gonna hope it doesn't do that. Oh yeah, as you see there, it's only attacking with its Ice Fiend, so if you have a Ice Resist, that's what you should go for. Technically also, if I really wanted to, I could have wasted all of its Ice Beams and then used Victory Bell after that, or Bernie I should be saying, because then I could actually put it to sleep. And that has a better chance of catching the paralysis, but anyway, yeah, Slowking's more specialized in terms of stats, which is good. It's unique. It gets a new move, which is pretty cool, and its ability is kind of strange, but I think it only works at Dull Bells. But anyway, I actually kind of like Slowbro, even though it's kind of weird that it's more offensive now, because its defense was really good before, so yeah, seeing it kind of lose that's kind of weird, but yeah. It's mainly because of its signature move, which I believe is more damage based on either if its attack or special attack is high. And then there's Farfetch, which got a Fine type evolution, which is really cool. It gets the Fine type and again it gets a Fine type evolution. It has Scrappy too, which is really good. It just hits really hard and it has some decent coverage too. And some priority as well, which is nice. Not much else to say really. I did like Surfetch a lot. Maybe I'll use it again if I play Sworn Shield anyway. Because I believe that's the one, that's the version exclusive that I could actually get, because I got Sword. My brother got Sword, it's more the right term. Anyway. Weezing looks kinda cool actually. It's a fairy type. It gets a new ability in neutralizing gas. That ability's kind of been a thing since base set in the TCG, so it's kind of cool to see it in the games finally. But anyway, it still has Levitate though. Its stats aren't really that different, it still has got good coverage, but it has the added fairy type for some spice. It even gets Misty Terrain too, which is really cool. Misty Surge, I should be saying. And there's Mr. Rhyme and Mr. Rhyme, which are very funny Pokemon. Ice Psychic's a pretty cool type offensively. Screen Cleaner, making it counter screens, which is kind of weird because they use screens. They just hit really hard, and they also have some nice utility with Rapid Spin. A cool Pokemon. I think the type coverage isn't too bad either because they have Focus Blast, but anyway. Then there's the birds. Which, yeah, like I said, I'm not too familiar with. I'm probably going to talk about 2 other birds when I'm actually buying them. I think the other 2 birds are cooler than, well, Articuno. Articuno doesn't have a bad design. But yeah, it's more offensive in its Galarian form. And it has a cool new ability in competitive, so which is really nice. And yeah, second flying type is kind of cool. And I think its signature move is also pretty good too. Let's try Great Ball, why not? Then another version exclusive that I wasn't able to get, Corsola, and its evolution Cursula. But the funny thing about Corsola is it can now hold Evilite and it has good defensive stats, so it kind of usurped its evolution, kind of, as a defensive Pokemon at least, because offensively Cursula is much better. It has a cool new hidden ability called Perish Art Body, which is like Curse Body, but it gives the opponent Perish-like effect, which is very cool. Pretty sure. But yeah, 145 special attack on Cursor, but it is very slow. I don't know how good its type coverage is, I don't remember very well. I think it's pretty decent. Anyway. Aw, so close. Yeah, I did find it cool that Corsa finally got an evolution, because yeah, it kinda needed one. Because it's kind of a bad Pokemon, but yeah. It's a really cool evolution, I kinda like it actually. What else? Probably my favorite actually is the Zigzagoon line. Zigzagoon and Linoon kinda look kinda goofy, but they have a new Dart type on top, which is kinda cool. And I believe Linoon learns Night Slash kind of early in this game, which is very cool. And then it gets an evolution in Obstagoon, which is really cool looking in my opinion. It has really good type coverage, some really cool abilities, Reckless, Guts, and Defiant. Definitely have their uses. But yeah, I think Guts is the preferred one. But yeah, like I said, it has good type coverage. I really like its design. Art Normal is kind of an interesting type combination. I think it's probably my favorite Galarian form. I used it in my playthrough, that might be why, because yeah, I actually have experience with using it. And also it's unique, its signature move is kind of cool as well. Anyway, who's after Obstagoon? Dumb out of 10. Oh boy. That Pokemon, that was something, alright. Guerrilla Tactics is a choice band. That's dumb. How good that is. Yeah, I'm out of Ultra Balls by the way. This is definitely gonna take a second attempt, so yeah. Anyway. So Guerrilla Tactics, with its 140 attack and 95 speed, yeah, it basically sweeps everything. Kinda crazy. It has to type modes too. Yeah, just seeing it plow through everything was just, you know, kind of entertaining actually. And its Zen mode form is kind of cool. It gets a fire type and it's fast, but yeah, you need to go below half health, so most people use like belly jump for that. I like it that the Zen form is actually worth using because it's not completely worse than the original form, so that's nice to see. Anyway, then there's Yamask, which evolves into a new Pokemon called Runerigus. It has an ability that I forget what it does. Let me double check that. It's like Mummy, so the Pokemon exchanges ability with a Pokemon that hits it with a move that makes direct contact. So yeah, kind of similar to Mummy, which makes sense. It's more of a physical attacker now. It's a ground ghost type, which is pretty cool. Yeah, well, not good on Pokeballs. This is definitely gonna take another attempt, and I might try something different. Anyway. So yeah, I think it was pretty good using Trick Room as well. It had Body Press too, and it has under 45 defense, so yeah. Rinnerik is pretty cool. I also love its shiny. I think its shiny looks really cool. So yeah, I like Rinnericus. Evolving it though, I heard it was a very weird and dumb method to evolve it, so yeah. Ah, down we go. Well, let's try Wyvern then. And this is probably a failed attempt, that's okay. The mist wore off, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, and then finally the random one, Stunfisk. Steel Ground is cool. It gets a new ability that I don't know what it does as well. Means it's the type thing on the train, interesting. It's kind of like Camouflage, which is a move it learns, I think. Ground Steel type. Then again, like, I much prefer, like, Excadrill as a Ground Steel type because, yeah, its offense is not very good, but it is very bulky. It's also very slow as well. Anyway, attempt 2, I guess. So anyway, I'll meet you guys when I weaken this thing again, because yeah, I have a different strategy in mind. Well then. That could happen. Well, attempt number 3 then. Anyway, now I'm gonna be stupid and try putting it to sleep. Because yeah, if you don't know, sleep has a higher chance of catching Pokemon. And yeah, sleep has been good. So yeah, I guess overall after that little chat, yeah, I'm pretty sure Obstagoon is still my favorite. Like I said, it's the only one I've used. But yeah, I just everything about Obstagoon I just really like. So yeah. So yeah, overall, I did like the Galarian forms actually. Some of them were a bit weird, like seeing Meowth get another one and then seeing Stunfisk randomly get one, but again, Stunfisk randomly getting something is very Stunfisk-like, so yeah. But anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Because yeah, that was like the only topic I had. But yeah, let's just hope that I get lucky with the sleep. I don't know if an Ice Beam can one-shot me. If it can, then yeah, that's annoying, but... Also, yeah, Mystic Sleep Power is annoying too. But anyway... At least Mist doesn't protect it from stats, that's only Safeguard, which it doesn't have. So anyway... Yeah, the problem with using Bunny against all of these is that... all the birds, I think, have a move that's super effective, so yeah. Sleep Powder not very good. Anyway, I guess I'll cut till something interesting happens, right? Or I think of something interesting to say. Yeah, that's a nice beam. How much does it do? I have one shots, alright. So yeah, we're gonna have to try paralysis then. I can revive, but yeah. Of course, yeah, the paralysis could have also failed because it outsped by me. Now just stay in. Yeah, there we go. Didn't take too long actually. I did need 3 attempts, but that's okay. A legendary bird Pokemon is said to appear to dune people lost in icy mountains. Say it's a benevolent Pokemon. Alright, what's the damage? Actually not too bad. But yeah, my Pokemon are hurting though, so... Anyway, let's dig out of here and then we can use Fly. And it'll be good. But yeah, I hope that was fun. I'm gonna need... I think I will... Do I need to grind money? We'll see. So anyway, this is where I'll call it quits for this episode. And yeah, for the next such a Pokemon, feel free to give me some more topics, I guess. Hopefully I won't speed read through all of them too quickly. Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we're actually going to continue on. I'll meet you guys where I caught Articuno, and then we'll move from there. And yeah, I'm just checking my Pokemon as well. But yeah, Stealth should be the one that's closest to... Yeah. Man, let's also save now that I caught it. And yeah, we're at 80 Pokemon now, which is really cool. So yeah, I guess I could go on for a bit. Nah, let's like Articuno its own episode, I guess. So yeah. Like I said, see you guys next time as we continue more of Route 20 and then basically see what's on the other side of Seafoam Islands. So yeah, see you guys again for that.